In a peaceful, quaint village nestled between rolling green hills and open fields, there was an elderly monk, known throughout the area. This monk, who many called Master Yuan, was wise beyond measure and had a warm sense of humor that put everyone around him at ease. Villagers often came to him seeking answers to life's biggest questions, from finding peace during hard times to handling relationships. But it was his smile, bright and full of life, that people remembered most. One day, a young man named Alex, curious and full of energy, decided he wanted to understand the secret to living a joyful, successful life. He had heard countless stories about the monk's wisdom, and after a particularly tough week, he felt ready to seek guidance. Walking up the winding path to the monk's small cottage, Alex was filled with hope. He imagined how his life would change if he could finally uncover the secret to happiness. When he arrived, he bowed deeply to Master Yuan and said, "Master, I come with a humble request. I want to know the secret to living a truly happy and successful life. Please teach me." The monk looked at Alex with a knowing sparkle in his eye, his face breaking into a gentle smile. "Ah, young one," he said, "the path to happiness is simple, yet it requires you to first complete a task." With growing curiosity, Alex nodded, ready to do whatever it took. "Anything you ask, Master," he said eagerly. "Good," Master Yuan replied. "I want you to go to the village market and choose the largest, heaviest pumpkin you can find. Bring it back, but there's a catch. You must carry it on your head and walk through the entire village without dropping it. Only then will I share with you the secret." At first, Alex felt confused. "A pumpkin?" he thought, scratching his head. This was not the answer he had expected. However, he was determined to succeed and learn whatever lesson the monk intended. So, he set off down the hill toward the bustling village market. The market was alive with color and noise. Vendors called out to passersby, selling everything from fresh fruits to handmade trinkets. Alex scanned the stalls until he found it, a massive orange pumpkin, round and shining under the sun. Struggling to lift it, he finally managed to place it on his head, carefully balancing it as he prepared to walk through the crowded paths of the village. Step by step, Alex moved forward, his eyes fixed straight ahead as he tried to ignore the curious stares and whispers of the villagers. But soon, people began to notice his unusual activity. Some giggled, while others cheered him on, clapping and calling out jokes to encourage him. A few children even followed along, laughing and mimicking his slow, careful walk. It was no easy feat. The pumpkin was heavy, and Alex felt his muscles strain with each step. He focused hard, resisting the temptation to give up, reminding himself of the wisdom that awaited him. The villagers' laughter echoed around him, yet he couldn't help but chuckle to himself as he dodged low branches and sidestepped potholes. Finally, after what felt like a small eternity, Alex reached Master Yuan's cottage with the pumpkin still balanced on his head. His heart raced as he gently lowered the pumpkin to the ground, relief washing over him as he took a deep breath. He looked at Master Yuan, anticipating words of praise for his perseverance. Instead, the monk burst out laughing, clutching his stomach as he wiped away tears of joy. "Young man," he said between laughs, "the secret to happiness and success is not in reaching some distant destination, but in learning to enjoy the journey itself. Just like carrying that pumpkin, life will bring you many challenges and surprising turns. But if you face them with a light heart and a sense of humor, you'll find joy even in the most difficult moments." As Alex listened, a smile crept across his face. He realized that life's struggles were like carrying a pumpkin through the village. Exhausting, yes, but also filled with moments of laughter and support from others. The real secret wasn't in avoiding challenges, but in embracing them with a spirit of joy. From that day on, Alex carried the monk's lesson with him wherever he went. Whenever life felt overwhelming, he would remember the laughter, the villagers' cheers, and the ridiculous image of himself balancing that enormous pumpkin. And he would smile, knowing that happiness wasn't something he needed to chase, it was something he could create, right in the middle of life's ups and downs.